July 14, 2025, Las Vegas, Nevada. Under the bright lights of the NBA Summer League, Bronny James delivered the kind of performance that had fans buzzing, and analysts finally taking deeper notice. In a tough matchup against the Los Angeles Clippers, the Lakers may have come up short, losing 67-58. But the spotlight belonged to Bronny. With 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, Bronny played with a purpose. He shot an efficient 60% from the field, and 60% from beyond the arc. Numbers that speak to a player growing into his role, his rhythm, and his identity. Pause, music shifts slightly. This wasn't just another stat line. It was a message, a statement, and a clear sign of development. Just a few games earlier, Bronny had admitted to struggling. The pace of the game, the pressure, the adjustment to NBA-level competition, all real challenges. But this game against the Clippers? It was different. He looked confident, in control, and most importantly, comfortable. Short beat. This marked Bronny's third straight game scoring in double figures, with 17 and 18 points in his previous 2 outings. But this one was his most complete. His handle was tighter, his reads were quicker, and his shots? Falling with smooth consistency. Slight pause, on the floor, he showcased maturity, both as a primary scoring threat and a secondary playmaker. He attacked the rim with more conviction. He spaced the floor with timely shooting. And when the defense collapsed, he did, proving his vision and unselfishness. Fade and highlight sound effects for realism, crowd cheered, huge squeak, swish. Studio microphone announcer voice. Bronny James. From downtown. He's feeling it now. Return to narrator voice. Yes, the Lakers lost the game. But wins and losses aren't the only scoreboard in Summer League. Growth, composure, confidence. That's what teams are watching. And Bronny checked all those boxes. Pause. It's easy to forget he's still carving his own path, living in the shadow of one of the greatest players the game has ever seen. But moments like these, they remind us, he's not trying to be LeBron James. He's becoming Bronny James. Background music swells gently, sure, the road ahead is long. And the competition only gets tougher. But if this Summer League stretch is any indication, especially this assertive, all-around performance against the Clippers, then Bronny James is on the rise. And he's not just facing a legacy anymore. In the heart of Las Vegas, under the neon glow and the lure of basketball dreams, a young player stepped onto the court, with a name the world already knows. Bronny James. But on July 14, 2025, it wasn't about the name. It was about the game. And in a gritty Summer League showdown against the Clippers, Bronny delivered a performance that turned heads and silenced doubts. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, all while shooting 60% from the floor and a sizzling 60% from deep. That's not just production, that's progress. Because just a few weeks ago, Bronny was honest. He spoke about the struggle, adjusting to the pace, finding his role, understanding the rhythm of professional basketball. He wasn't there yet, but growth doesn't happen in a straight line. It happens in moments, and this was one of them. From the opening tip, Bronny looked different, calmer, focused, poised. He attacked when the lane opened. He stepped back with confidence. He used the ball with a sense of rhythm, reading the floor like a seasoned guard. This wasn't just about highlights. This was about basketball IQ, about maturity, about belonging. Yes, the Lakers lost that game, 67-58. But that's not the story. The story was how Bronny handled the game. With control, with confidence, with composure. This was his most complete game of the Summer League. And it followed a trend. 17 points in one game, 18 in the next, 17 again versus the Clippers. Pause, these weren't one-off sparks. They were signs of consistency, of someone learning, adapting, and elevating. It's easy to focus on the last name. It's easy to compare, to measure him against the basketball titan, his father, LeBron James. But what Bronny is doing, what he's building, is his own story, a story of resilience, of stepping out of the shadow, of turning pressure into performance. And Summer League is just the beginning. slight musical build, rising tempo. The truth is, Bronny has never asked for shortcuts. He's never acted entitled to the spotlight. He's worked, quietly, relentlessly, and now, the results are showing. In his improved handle, in his sharper read, in his pure shooting strokes that showed up when it mattered most. This is what progress looks like. Not perfection, but progress. The young guard learning how to lead, learning how to create, learning how to finish, learning how to shine, even when the team doesn't win. Soft transitions and emotional minutes, and maybe the best part, he's still just scratching the surface. Every minute he's on the floor, he's getting better. More confident, more fluid, more ready. Because for Bronny James, it's never been about being the next LeBron. It's about being the first Bronny. And in Las Vegas on July 14th, he reminded the world, he's not just a name. He's a player, a real one, with grit, with vein, and with a ceiling we're only beginning to imagine. So, let the critics talk. Let the doubters doubt. Because Bronny James is running fast. And when the lights come on, Bronny James, he made a statement. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, on 60% shooting from the field. 60% from beyond the arc. But numbers only tell part of the story. Because this wasn't about stats. This was about presence.